Hi, I'm Kieran Dawn and welcome to the Kieran Dawn channel on YouTube. Well, today could possibly be, if the rumours are true, it could possibly be the darkest day in world football which doesn't involve multiple deaths of people. So this idea has been thrown around for ages and no one really thought it would happen, but by the looks of it, it will happen. There will be a Super League of the world's biggest, Europe's biggest clubs, pretty much. The Dirty Dozen, 12 teams apparently signed up. Manchester City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Tottenham. I don't know why Tottenham joined. Like, they can't even win the Premier League. You think they would stay in the Premier League and win it every year. But anyway, so them, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid again. Big fan of Atletico Madrid, but they won't beat these other teams. Barcelona, Juventus, AC Milan, and Inter Milan. And AC Milan, like, you kidding? Like, they're struggling in their normal league, let alone this Super League. Anyway, so they're all going to break away and have their own pirate Super League competition. German clubs like Bayern Munich and the French clubs like PSG, none of those teams signed up. And I just like to say, thank fuck, I'm a big fan of the German League and I'm glad they're staying. Like, German League's my, Bundesliga is my favorite league. And in my opinion, they have the best jerseys overall. But anyway, this comp's going to ruin it. So, I don't know what's going to happen in the Premier League now. I guess, like, Leicester, Everton, and West Ham, and possibly Leeds will be the new top four. I mean, it's a good way to get Leeds back in the golden era, So, six teams are going to leave the Premier League, so I imagine that 6 teams from the Championship will just move up. I mean, it's crap. I mean, I go for Derby, so Derby's not moving. But I don't even think they'd be in the top. They wouldn't even be in the 6 teams to move up. Yeah, this is just crap. As someone who lives in Australia, and I've witnessed Super League when it happened to Rugby League, it split into 2 competitions, and it was a disaster. Super League flopped after 1 year, and they're trying to merge the leagues back together, and some teams disappeared. A lot of fans disappeared, and they're only now just getting over the damage that Super League did. Super Rugby is still around, I guess. That's going okay. Though, if you watch my other videos, I'm not a big fan of it. I think it's actually damaging Australian rugby. Less teams, less opportunity for players. If you look at the Wallabies at the moment, the Wallabies are crap. I don't even know if they're in the top 5 of international teams. I can't remember the last time they won a major trophy, But yeah, this is a disaster. This is what happened when you have too many foreign owners. These owners, they don't care about the history of the club. And like what they're doing, they ruined the history of the club. They're ruining the history of the Premier League. They're ruining the history of all the other leagues. They're just ruining the histories of clubs. They don't care. They don't care about the history of the clubs. They don't care about the FA Cup. They don't care about the Community Cup. They don't care about the Carling or League Cup or whatever you want to call it. All they care about is money. And a lot of time it's American owners. Like, if you look at American sport, it's great, but they also do dodgy things where they move teams and stuff. Imagine if, like, there's talks that the company that owns Manchester United, they're going to buy a A-League side, which is Australian Soccer League, the side Central Coast. And they're going to get to Central Coast and they're going to move it to Sydney, which makes no sense because there's already 3 teams in Sydney, There's no competition in the Central Coast. They actually get a good crowd. It's like when the people who own Manchester City, they bought Melbourne Hearts. Then they changed the team to Melbourne City. And they changed the colours of the club to suit Manchester City, like to make it like Manchester City. This is crap. It's going to be a disaster. This is just And when it flops, and I reckon it will flop, it's because if you look at the Facebook page or the social media, there's no fan who's like this. I reckon fans will just boycott it, and without fans, there's no TV money. Um, there's no seat money from attendance. And when this league flops, these teams should not be welcomed back into the top flight football. They should have to start from the bottom tier and work their way up again. This is it's just disgusting what they did. Yeah, darkest day in world soccer, which doesn't involve like deaths of anyone. Yeah, but on the bright side, the German league would still be okay. The French league would still be alright. And I'm actually interested to see what happens to the Premier League. It might be a closer competition now. There are still some rich clubs there, like Wolverhampton has a rich owner. Wolverhampton could become the new superpower. Leicester, who I'm a big fan of, and maybe Derby can get their act together and move up to the Premier League. Though Derby's owned by Americans, I think. So who knows what they would do to the club. I mean, if you want to know who the best freaking team in Europe is, they already have the freaking Champions League. They already got the UEFA League, Europa League. It's just stupid. This is greed, and I hope it backfires. I hope it burns, and I hope all these clubs, when they come crawling back to their original leagues, I hope they're not welcome back. I hope they start from the bottom tier, and work their way up again. I don't care if they lose their stadiums. I don't care if they lose their sponsors. They made their bed. Now they got to lie in it. Thanks for watching. Kieran Don out.